So this is video 501. I've posted 500 videos yesterday, and that kind of snuck up on me. As milestones go, it's not overly significant, but it got me thinking. I have about 1/3 of 1,000 subs and 1,000 videos. Now, a number of those are just dumb little shorts, but certainly I've posted close to 400 long form videos. Wouldn't it be fun to make a little game of it? A little game for myself where I try to get up to 1,000 subs before I post 1,000 videos. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's the game I've imposed upon myself. I imagine it'll take another year, perhaps longer, to post another 500 videos. So in a year's time, can I have 1K subs? By my birthday next year, as a little birthday present, 1K. Wouldn't that be sweet? You know, it's all irrelevant. You guys know that. I'm not doing this to be an influencer or anything stupid like that. I'm not trying to make a living off this. It's fun to have metrics. It's fun to chase a thing. And I don't think I need to convince any of you that that's the case. Today, I'm gonna squat. I'm gonna do my burpees and front squats. Some kind of power driver. Maybe knee ability 0 or mobility 0. I got a lot of time and I'm gonna make use of it. I'll show you some of this depending on how it goes. And it's gonna be gripping, so stay tuned. So after senselessly bragging about all the new and novel things I was going to implement today, I totally shit the bed. I felt something a little weird doing my burpees, and it felt exasperated when I was actually doing some really light power cleans. It's just sort of like a neurological primer. And of course I didn't film these. It would have been interesting to look at, but at least for me, right? And it just, something didn't feel right. Something didn't feel lined up. I had a kind of weird little sharp pain on the right side of my right lumbar. Not serious, but enough to give me pause. So I decided I was going to try this thing. I think I stole it off Squat University, where basically you take a band, like a hip circle band, and you put it around your ankles and you squat like that. And it's supposed to like cue your body to line your mechanics up perfectly, you know? And I thought it was full of shit when I watched the video, and I just basically ignored it. But today I was kind of out of options, or at least out of options I felt good about. So I gave it a shot. I gotta tell you, first of all, it did exactly what he said it was going to do. Like, my mechanics were completely on point. And I don't really understand how. I didn't even put a belt on. I didn't feel any need to put a belt on. I was braced perfectly. But this is the most frustrating fucking thing I've ever done. Like, I was like, I almost cried at one point. Like I never felt like I was in danger or in pain or anything like that, but just negotiating this thing around my ankles and unracking a weight, like, my cortisol levels were at an 11 every time I put it around my feet. It just, like, it felt like I had an enemy inside my mind, and it was trying to trip me like kids would trip each other back in grade school, you know? Sweep the leg, Johnny, that kind of shit. You know, that reference might be a little dated. Or I don't know, they are doing the Karate Kid again on Netflix, so maybe not. But like, man, it was just so frustrating. Just like kind of wobbling around with that band. And what did I walk? Maybe a foot forward, a foot back. But like, and the irony is that I was anything but in danger. Like, I was completely active. Glute med, hip flexors, feet. My position was solid, strong, good. Like, I got traffic, I got all kinds of things out here. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm definitely going to hit it up again, but also, it really sucks. Like, and he didn't mention that in the Squat University video. He wasn't like, oh yeah, you're gonna be as frustrated as you've ever been in your whole life, and every time you unrack the weight, you're gonna be on the cusp of tears. Just as bad an experience emotionally as you're likely to ever have. And maybe it's just me, you know, I I do have the hip dysplasia. I got kind of a goofy duck foot. So maybe like it subconsciously signaled something to me, like, yo man, you're in danger, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall with 155 pounds pressed against your throat. And you're not gonna bounce back from that. It's over for you. Maybe that's the issue, I don't know. Now that I'm fleshing it out, it does kind of seem like that would be a meaningful concern. But I do think, like I said earlier, he was absolutely right. I mean, mechanically, it tightened me up really, really well. And I apologize for the traffic. Normally, my cul-de-sac is pretty quiet at this hour, and I can walk freely and record my voiceover. But today, no such luck. What are you gonna do? Cry about it, I suppose. That'd be about it. Anyway, today was a stinker. I'm thinking about getting back on the pony for real May 1st. I don't know. I just haven't had to get up and go, man. My body's been fighting me. My attitude's been fighting me. What are you gonna do? So, you know, sometimes it's worth it to muscle through, and other times it's like you're just gonna end up in a worse emotional position than you are now. See, that looked great. That squat looked great. Anyway, this is Joe in real life. I don't know what to tell you. I take it back. I do know what to tell you. I love you guys, and I'm super grateful to you. Be kind to each other out there. Don't let my bad attitude sink your ship. You know, we all have lows. We all have dips. This is just a dip, you know. And I'll be back on the pony in no time. What else? Tomorrow, more the same, right? I mean, we'll see what happens. I'll just see what tomorrow brings. I also want to talk about the breath work I've been doing. And that's a corollary. I don't think it's responsible, but the last few weeks I've been doing box breathing. Pretty intense pranayama work before I work out. Now that I'm saying it out loud, that does kind of seem like the culprit, doesn't it? Well, I choose not to think about that right now. That's just, you know, I'm a free-thinking child of God with some agency over my own mind, and I'm not going to think about that right now. So, there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Race to 1K subs, right? Well, let's do that. Yeah. Till then.